Alright, this is for two reasons. People who may suffer from the same thing, wondering what the heck it is. And for my doc, I never can get a doctor's appointment in time when this happens to actually present at a hospital or at a doctor's office with um, this symptom. It is a debilitating pain, um, and I'll tell you about it. What I've found out, a name for it actually today. I've done quite a bit of research and was unable to find it until today. It is delayed pressure urticaria. Urticaria is a hive, or hives, just medical terminology for that. I get it specifically on the bottoms of my feet. You can tell how red they are and how swollen they are. I'm not sure how this lighting or in here is gonna let you see, but you can see how red the bottom of my foot is. That is one long continuous wheel, they call it, with hives. Is the lump. That's what it's referred to, and it's one big one, and so there's no break in it. You can tell how blood infused it is because the white. When I flex my foot, you can see how it turns white. That everywhere you see that is where the swelling is. Continues through the heel, sometimes up onto the edge of the foot here. This started about 24 hours ago when I went to bed, and it usually starts right about here with some swelling and a very deep pressure itch. A painful itch, I guess, is the best way to describe it. You can't scratch it. It's not on the surface of the skin. It's deep. It's way down there. You can't touch it. That's what makes it so unbearable, and it's painful. The swelling is painful. You don't have a whole lot of flexion in this skin on the bottom of your foot, and when it swells to the point that it's swollen like this, it's very painful. It's like walking on marbles or something. I am a correctional officer by trade. I wear the same boots every day. They zip up, lace up, and then they zip up the side so the laces stay at the proper tension. You unzip, you take the boot off, and it's easy to get on and off. Today I had to zip it up and unlace the boot to the point that I almost didn't have enough lace to tie the boot with. This is excruciating to go to work with. It hurts right now but it's not as bad because I'm off my feet, but walking is man, it's terrible. Both feet are always affected. It's never just one. It'll start in one, but I always know that it will spread to the other very soon after. Like I say, I went to bed the other night with a little swelling right there on the other foot, and I woke up like this this morning. That was approximately 16 hours, 17 hours ago that I woke up. So see right here where it comes up on the side of the foot sometimes. This is so again, it's an itch you can't get to. The redness and the swelling are it's a very terrible place to get it because you can't walk, man. You can't stand, can't scratch it. You can't make, the more you rub it or try to scratch it on something hard, the worse it gets. And for someone who works on their feet all day in a military style boot, this is man, I spent the entire day with a grimace on my face. As a matter of fact, today of all days was the day we had to do our physical evaluation, where we sprint 300 yards and run a mile and a half, do a high jump, push-up, sit-ups, that type thing. And somehow, I have no idea, but somehow I made it through that. Man, I'm not going to lie, I had tears in my eyes. It was so painful. But I can't ever get a doctor to see this. I can describe it to them. They never are able to actually see it in force. So this is my attempt to try and, when I do finally get to the doctor, let them see what in the world this is. What I've read about delayed pressure urticaria is it can sometimes occur wherever there is pressure. People get it on their hands after lifting weights. Sometimes it's bad enough that you can actually press on the skin. There's people that can skin write, where they can write on their skin and immediately a welt will come up and they can write a word on their skin. It's crazy. Mine's not like that. It's always right there. That's where it is, always. And it's from standing. The strange part is I will wear these boots every single day. The ones I have on now are brand new. They're the proper size. I'll wear them every day. Nothing will happen. Have no symptoms. And it may be weeks. It may be months. There's no rhyme or reason as to how often it occurs, but one day it always happens, just like it did last night, where I'll feel that swelling right in this area, and I know it's coming. I go to bed and I wake up, it's in both feet, and it's this is about max right now, peak on this flare-up. This is as bad as I've seen it. Sometimes it doesn't get this bad, but this is as bad as it's been. It's terrible. So if you've ever had such a symptom, you don't know what it is, you don't know what to look it up. Again, it's called delayed pressure urticaria. There are different types of urticaria, but delayed pressure occurs after the pressure is applied, sometimes hours after the pressure is applied, as it did with me. You know, I take my boots off, I take a shower, I do my thing around the house, and just as I get ready to go to bed, I get this swelling. So no one understands the delay, no one understands why, no one understands what's going on. It's just no one understands the cause. It's very discouraging to read on the internet about it, that it's the treatment is often unsatisfying, or it doesn't work. I will tell you this, if you've never had anything work for you, the only thing that works for me, and it does work and it works every time when this happens, is for me to have on hand several packs of prednisone, corticosteroid packs. They're usually dosed up where you take 5 one day, 4 the next day, 3 the next day, 2 the next day, and you wean yourself off of it, but you start taking a bunch at one time. Usually when I start that, if I can get one of those, this goes away within 24 hours. It's been 24 hours now. I don't have any of those packs available to me. So it's done nothing but got worse. But prednisone works for me anyway, for my symptoms, and I have read on several sites that the people who do suffer from this, that is the only thing that works for them also, is prednisone. There are side effects from that, so if this is recurrent every day for you, or every other day, on a regular basis, it might not be a good solution for you, because there are side effects from that. For me, the recurrence is so random and so far apart that I can usually keep packs of that around. I recognize it when the symptoms start happening, and I immediately start taking a cycle, and it works. Keeps it away. This is what happens when I don't have it. So anyway, for those of you who have experienced swelling and hives, swelling on the bottoms of your feet, you don't know what to call it, you don't know what to call, that's been my problem all along. I was finally able to discover what it is, and thought I would share with those who may be suffering from the same thing. So if you want to research it, it's delayed pressure urticaria, and good luck with any kind of treatment that you may have. Hopefully it doesn't come back as often or very often with you, but I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm about to lay down, and in 8 hours I've got to put those boots back on, those same boots, and I got to walk around all day on this, and it's just it's excruciating. But anyway, for the doc who sees this, now you know what it looks like. For the people who see this that may be suffering from it, if that looks familiar to you, then I believe that's what you have. So thank you for watching the video. Good luck with your treatment. Let me know if you have any success other than the prednisone. Good luck to y'all. Thank you.